What's up in level, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Kennedy, and I just love shopping secondhand, thrifting, stuff like that. And I'm also a vintage reseller, so we do a little personal shopping, a little shopping for you guys and everyone else, and it's a great time over here. Anyway, today we are doing a little bit of a thrift with me. The first place we're going is Cash Only. It's a little mom and pop. It's my favorite little place to go. I always find so many good gems in there, especially little country things. So I'm very excited to go in there. And then the second place is going to be my tried and true favorite thrift store. But we're going to do a little bit of a challenge because I need to control myself. So we're only going to be shopping for the colors of the week. Luckily at that store it's 2 colors. So we have double the chances to leave with something. Hold on. Anywho, let's get to it.
Hello.
How are you? Good. I know. You have so many people here today.
I know.
Oh my goodness, you guys. I am so happy I finally got to get back out here. It's been like 2 months since I've been out here, and it sounds crazy, but I have missed the store and I have missed these little old people. So it's run by a sweet little lady and her dad. Her dad actually just turned 101 in the fall, and they're just the sweetest human beings. I can't say that enough. And they run this little thrift store on their own dime, okay? They have no physical address. This is like on the outskirts of my already small town. Like, I have to pass fields and fields and fields before I eventually come across this little shack. I'll show you kind of like a video of what it looks like, and let me tell you, it does look bigger in the video than it is in real life. I swear it's not that big. But they have no physical address, so it's kind of just like you have to pass by and just know it's there. They have no electricity, so they have no power, which means no lights. They always have to have like the windows and like the doors open. They only take cash. They have no AC or heating, so they're really dependent on like how the weather is. It's going to determine like whether they're open or not. And so in December and early January it's been very cold, and obviously too cold to kind of just be sitting out there, especially if you're in the older demographic. So I haven't gotten to see them in 2 months. I was so happy to be back out here, but like I was saying, no store hours. They kind of just show up in the morning and they leave when they're kind of good and ready. But normally when I come out here, I'm like the only person shopping, so I always try to buy as much as I can every single time I come out here. So when I did pull up and I saw like 8 cars, I was so happy, which is why I kind of made that comment in the beginning. But anyway, let's get into this. So I'm just showing you these suitcases because honestly they were just too adorable. You see that price tag, $2 each. These other stores could never. I did pick up one of these leather jackets. I did not show it in this clip because I wanted it to be a surprise, but she only charged me like $5 or $6 for it. She's such a gem. And then this little fireplace setup was so adorable. It warmed my heart. I just had to show you guys. I mean, the vibes are just so pure and precious and heartwarming in this store. Realtree is still doing really well for me, so I did pick up a couple of these pieces, I believe. Oh my gosh, I will have to show you guys my outfit later, but she kept calling me 70s girl. She was like, you look straight out of the 70s. I would know I was 18 in 1975, and let me tell you, it just warmed my heart again. Like, my heart was melted. It was a pool, okay? Oh my gosh, the serotonin was through the freaking roof.
That was either $1 or $2.
Okay, that's fine. I trust you.
I don't remember.
It was over there somewhere, so.
I'll say $1. Okay.
I just pulled up to the next thrift store so we can do our challenge. But before we get into that, I wanted to show you the most gorgeous pieces of jewelry I've ever seen in my entire life. Okay, they're not, but like they're top tier, okay? Look at these 3 chokers. We have this one, the heart. I'll put like a side by side so you can see them like in the sunlight because they're stunning. There's a lady in there like vending, a little small business, and she makes these pieces. She like sources for the little I don't think I've shown you this one. She sources for the little gems and stuff at like estate sales and online, and then she puts them on little chokers, and they are just so stinking pretty. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy I went in there today. I'll do a haul like later, but I just had to show you guys these. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alright, you guys, as we walk in, let me just remind you what my goal was for this trip, what the challenge was for this trip, and it was to only pick up the colors of the week. So as I walk in, I'm looking, here we go, this is the goal, blue and orange. Quick spoiler, this was so hard. I absolutely hated this challenge, do not recommend. It was not a good time. I don't think I've hated thrifting so much in my entire life, but it really just solidified the fact, in theory, whatever you want to call it, that you have to go thrifting with an open mind, because I swear on everything, when I go thrifting throughout the week, very casually, calm, cool, and collected, I find the color of the week no problem. It's because I'm not looking for it. But of course, now that I'm specifically looking for blue and orange tags, I don't see one single thing. Okay, I'm lying. I did see like a pair of jeans that I'll show you in a second, but the back of them, unfortunately, were so stained on the leg, and that was not something that was about to come out. Here they are right here. Okay, they were literally dead stock. Honestly, a pretty nice wash, but the back of that left leg, I didn't show it to you, was so badly stained. I don't know what they stepped in, like a vat of oil. I don't really know. But anyway, here I am just showing you some other gorgeous pieces like these jackets, okay? And that's honestly one of the best parts about living in the South. So many people donate their gorgeous, beautiful vintage jackets because it doesn't get cold here very often. So I personally love going through the outerwear section, and why I always pick up so many outerwear pieces, because they need to be saved, okay? And let me tell you, no one down here in the South is buying these. So because I love jackets myself, I do curate quite a few for myself, okay, because I will wear them no matter what the weather is. But I also pick up some for you guys and other people who shop with me, because it does actually snow and get cold in other areas. So I do like to pick up these gems for other people. Yeah, so I got a phone call from work saying I need to be at the hospital in the next hour, and I'm like 35 minutes from home, so I really had to book it. For those of you who don't know, I do work at the hospital, and some weekends I have to be on call. This just happened to be one of them, so I'm just quickly trying to show you the things that I did pick up. None of them are the color of the week. They're all the more recent stuff that they did put out for the week, but I did want to show you guys some of the cute stuff that I would have picked up on a regular day, a regular thrift with me day. And then here I am just kind of like showing you how massive this store is, because I don't think I've ever shown you guys the magnitude of how big this place is. And I love her to death, and as much as I love her, I have to let her go. So off to work. I'll see you guys at the haul. Alright, you guys, it's time to run through this haul. Yesterday did not go as planned, but that's totally fine. I literally just put in the universe that I did not need to be spending much more money, because I had other things that needed to get listed, and the universe heard me, and I love her for that. So let's get into the stuff I got at that first store. Let's start off strong with a classic leather jacket. Nothing too crazy about it. It's super lightweight though. It's vintage and just a classic silhouette. I also got this stunning black velvet skirt. I think I showed it earlier in the video, but here she is. I just love the details at the bottom. Also got this workwear jacket. It's not vintage or anything, but I just like the name Malcolm. So I did pick this up, and I know someone's gonna want it. Oh my gosh, I also got this super cute, like vintage pearl snap vest, and it says Wild West on the back. I'm obsessed. I'm keeping this for myself forever. I love this so much. Then we have a really cute Russell Athletic sweatshirt. I've said it in the past, but anytime you see a blank Russell Athletics like hoodie, sweatshirt, anything like that, vintage Russell always does really well. And I've never seen this colorway, so I'm actually pretty freaking stoked. And then I also got this cute little bag. You guys know I love little tote bags and stuff, so I did pick this one up. It's got a little peace sign, and the O-ring details are just too good. Also got a pair of Wranglers. I just love a good worn-in pair of jeans, so I did pick these up. Another pair of Realtree Wranglers. These are in a little bit of a bigger size, which I was super happy to find because 9 times out of 10 when I find these pieces, they're in smaller sizes and guys need bigger sizes. So the last clothing item I got was another Realtree piece, again, because they're just selling so well for me. And I live in Alabama, it only makes sense that I pick it up, you know what I mean? Supply and demand. So I also got this fleece piece, and it's kind of got like that, I guess 3D printed on, 2D printed, I don't know, design. And that was all the clothing pieces. And then I also got the Stetson, made in Texas, yeehaw baby. I've always wanted a Stetson, but I could never bring myself to pay for the price. And I finally found one, and she only charged me $15 for it. Love her. And then the last 2 pieces, I showed you some of the jewelry I got earlier, but this is the rest of the jewelry. All right, switching up the angle so you guys can see these better, but this is the first necklace I got. She was just so shiny and beautiful. I thought she would be good to stack with some more simple chains, so I did grab her. Next up on the list, we have this one. I love a good chunky medallion necklace, so I did pick this one up. And then when I feel like casting spells, I did get this one. It just reminded me of like Wizards of Waverly Place. If you're not like around my age, you probably don't get that, but it was a little bit witchy, so I did grab it. I don't know, I just really like the color too. Second to last piece I got was this one. I just really like the contrast because the top kind of chain portion of it is really colorful, almost kid-like, and then the heart itself is kind of dark. I don't want to say sinister, but it kind of reminded me of vampire, so I really like the contrast between the two of those. And one last heart. So I also picked up this one. It's a lot grungier, a little bit more Western, rustic, and it's on that cord chain. So I did pick this one up for when I'm feeling like wearing my more Western outfits, but I love a good heart necklace apparently, so. And that's going to conclude today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I really had fun yesterday, even though I did get cut short. I wasn't really finding anything that was color of the week anyway. It was a fun challenge, but it was actually very frustrating. But nonetheless, I had so much fun at the first place. I really love my outfit. It was a little bit of an impromptu video simply because I did like my outfit, and I'm trying to force myself to just get dressed in 2023 because I have so many clothes and I love them all, but I feel like I have nowhere to wear them. But you can wear clothes anywhere. Like, there's no reason for me not to wear them. So I'm gonna start doing that in 2023. You guys need to keep me accountable, okay? Don't let me pull up in these videos looking like this. For the haul, it's fine, but like if I'm going thrifting, make sure I'm wearing my cute clothes. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun going out there, and I hope you guys can have a situation like I have, where you can find a cute little mom and pop little thrift store for you to go and support, because she is so grateful every single time I go in there. She always gives me the best deals. I only spent $57 on all of those clothes, plus the jewelry I just showed you and the jewelry I showed you earlier. Like, stunning. Okay, I could not dream to do that in a regular thrift store. Couldn't dream to do that at an estate sale. So I'm really grateful for her. I'm grateful for you guys for being here for another video. And yeah, that's gonna conclude it. And I hope you guys have a happy, beautiful, wonderful life until we get to hang out again next week. Definitely be on the lookout. I wanna go to the bins again soon at my home location. So that might be the next video, it might not, who knows. But I will see you guys in the next one. Love you guys so much.